Hi, I'm Mick. I am a licensed clinical social worker. I am a provider for LGBTQ youth. I'm a feminist, and I'm also a queer trans man. So I am a queer trans man, and to me what being trans means is that I can finally look at myself in the mirror and I finally know who I am when I look at myself. So I was in a staff meeting and a colleague started talking about my body and specifically just saying like how my voice sounded different and like something about my muscles. Like he was kind of objectifying me in a staff meeting, and I was just sort of shocked because in any other kind of context, if someone physically looks different, anybody else, like someone puts on weight, someone's got more wrinkles, you're not going to be like, hey, look at so-and-so, they just sort of like got their first gray hair. Like, that's so inappropriate. You just don't do that. I didn't get that. And that was sort of one of many different reasons why I was like, I can't, this is not supportive. This does not make me feel safe and like a real person. This was a place I really, really loved to be at. And I would start having nightmares and like, I would get a lot of anxiety about like the mornings before I had to go to this job. I was very, very uncomfortable going to work, and I started to hate being at work. And it got to this point where I was afraid that the clients would pick up on that, and it wasn't their fault. And I wanted to get out of the situation before it got to the point where they knew that there was something going on. So while I was at this one job that wasn't supportive, I was also at this other job where people were extremely supportive and allowed me to do my job, where my identity didn't get in the way of that, which is the way it's supposed to be. So, why I love my current job and the people that I work with, well, it's a long list, but they're committed to making sure everyone's treated the same, like you treat everyone with respect, regardless of their identities. And because of that sort of mindset, and everyone that I work with just sort of getting that without any sort of language, it's just a feeling that you get. You can just be yourself and do your job. It's allowed me as a therapist to be sort of able to mirror that as well for clients I see. And so they're also able to feel affirmed in their identities. My colleagues and the mission of the places I work at is about supporting and respecting everybody's identities, no matter where you come from, what you look like, who you have relationships with. And I've been able to sort of internalize that and mirror that back to my clients so they can also feel that whenever they walk into my office or they meet my other colleagues. So everyone can be heard and respected.